Canadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
Do more with your new GUT Credit Union Visa debit card, which gives you access to your cash at any Connex or Visa certified ATMs locally and internationally. Make your payments with a tap of your card using the contactless feature and have the freedom to make purchases locally, online, or overseas whenever you travel anywhere Visa is accepted. Experience the enhanced security fraud protection through the Visa chip technology. If you don't have your new GUT Credit Union Visa International debit card, speak to any one of our representatives today to do more. Your new GUT Credit Union Visa International debit card, a smarter way to access your cash. More smart, more secure.
Good evening. This is Network News for Friday, October 28, 2022. In the headlines, Dr. Jennifer Marast becomes first Grenadian to be promoted to Brigadier General in the U.S. Army. Former principal of St. Joseph's Convent, St. George's, Sister Gabrielle Mason, dies. Delegation departs Grenada for Tobago Carnival celebrations. In around the globe regionally, marine biologists in St. Lucia warn of overfishing on southeast coast. Internationally, the U.S. grapples with surges of COVID-19, flu, and RSV cases. Plus in the sports news, Windwards to play Guyana in opening round of CG United Super 50. Stay with us, we'll be back in a moment.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
From Television Center at the Grenada Broadcasting Network, I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. From a Girl Scout Brownie in Grenada to a Deputy Commanding General in the U.S. Army, a Grenadian woman tells her story of success within the U.S. Army.
Grenadian-born Dr. Jennifer A. Marast Host entered the United States Army in 1997 and served in many different medical units, taking care of soldiers and commanding medical units as far as the Middle East. Fast forward 25 years later, on November 4th, 2022, Colonel Promotable Marast Host will be promoted to Brigadier General. GBN spoke to Colonel Promotable Marast Host in an exclusive interview on Friday. She gave a background of her career as a civilian emergency medicine physician.
I was born in Grenada. I grew up in Grenada, and I left when I was about 10, and Grenada has always been my home. So I entered the Army as a captain, and I entered the Army to take care of service members. So I joined after I finished medical school. You know, when I entered the military, it was through being a doctor and would be taking care of service members. And then 9/11 hit, and I was as an ER doctor. What I do is trauma. And so, you know, I deployed to Afghanistan.
Colonel Promotable Marast Host gave an overview of what her new role would entail.
This new position, it is the Deputy Commanding General for the 807 Medical Command Deployment Support. And in that aspect, I am responsible for advising the commanding general, which is a 2-star general, on everything medical. So we call it all things medical.
She said the moment is surreal, coming from an island as small as Grenada to being ranked so highly within the U.S. forces.
That is amazing, because I will tell you, with this new rank, I still see myself as that little Grenadian girl that was in the Brownie Scouts. And for obtaining this level of a rank and being a Grenadian, for me, it really shows that Grenadians we're committed, we are dedicated, we are accomplishing the foundation that we get in our primary schools really gives you that foundation to build on.
She had some words of advice for Grenadians wishing to pursue a future in the U.S. Army.
The Army really provides you with an opportunity for schooling. It provides you an opportunity for training. I entered after I was done with my schooling, right? But if you are having difficulty in meeting the financial requirements or so for schooling, join the military. I mean, it literally provides you schooling, training, home, housing. It is a great opportunity for you to learn, for you to be disciplined.
Marrast Host will be the first African-American woman serving in the U.S. Army Reserve Medical Corps and the first Grenadian to reach the rank of Brigadier General. For GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
So proud. Now, some of Grenada's cultural practitioners, as well as Spice Mass Corporation and Grenada Tourism Authority officials, left Grenada on Friday to attend the Tobago Carnival celebrations over the weekend. Renaped Thomas tells us more.
A 12-member delegation from the Spice Mass Corporation SMC left Grenada for Tobago's Carnival on Friday. This Carnival exchange is a collaboration with SMC and the Grenada Tourism Authority in conjunction with the Tobago Carnival Committee for the promotion of Spice Mass and Grenada during the 2022 Carnival period. Besides participating in the Tobago Carnival activities, the delegation, which will be led by CEO of Spice Mass Corporation, Kelvin Jacob, will conduct radio and television interviews to promote the Spice Mass brand and Grenada as a carnival and vacation destination.
The delegation includes practitioners of Mass and Soca and our groovy artists. So we are going to do our Road Match King and our Groovy King, and we have practitioners from Jav, Veco, and Shotney. We'll be there for 4 days, and we will be taking part in the Tobago Carnival activity. So we'll be taking part in the Juve, and during that time we will be showcasing our traditional aspect of our carnival in Grenada, the traditional aspect of Spice Mass. So when visitors come to Grenada, the alternative that they can get into playing Mass, besides playing the pretty Mass, they can see our authentic Grenadian culture displayed in Grenada for Spice Mass.
Ian Charles, one of the members of the delegation, says that the Jab team heading to Tobago is a mixture of Jabs from various communities. He says while Grenada is well known for playing Jab with all oil, there will be using charcoal in Tobago.
What we see through our research, oil is not necessarily authentic to Jab. What we've seen is that there have been different forms of getting black. So you get from soot to molasses to charcoal to pigment to oil oil to tar to paint. So right now we're actually going on with charcoal because let's face it, oil oil is a carcinogen, oil oil is illegal. So we cannot go to Tobago with oil oil. So Jambalasi Grenada, we started in 19. And there's nothing new that we did, but the use of charcoal. So we heading on there with charcoal, which is good for your skin and good for the environment. So I think right now is a good time to kind of break away from the oil and make JAB a little bit more inclusive to everybody.
This year, Tobago is holding its first carnival under the theme Ritual Rivalry Release. This carnival is branded as a liberating carnival for cultural expression and freedom from creative constraints, celebrating the emancipation of unburdened energy. The delegation will return on November 1st, 2022. For GBN News, I am Marina Thomas reporting.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, a relatively new addition to the political arena, says growing up he had never imagined himself being a political figure, far less the Prime Minister of Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique.
No, I don't think so. I think when you grow up, as I did, you sort of focus, certainly your initial years, on simply living and enjoying your life, going to school, playing, trying to avoid doing your chores, having fun, making friends. I think as you probably get older, when you start going to university and that sort of thing, then the reality of your situation, the reality of your island, the reality of the world begins to take a greater grip on you. But no, I never really envisaged myself as necessarily being involved in public life or being a politician.
During a conversation with Eugene Gittins on Interesting Grenadians, Prime Minister Mitchell said he believes some of the greatest leaders emerge into their positions as opposed to being born into leadership.
Maybe if you're in a kingdom, and you're born a prince, then the expectation is over time you become the king and you have to lead. Or if in a political system where power is handed down. But I think in most parts of the world, the ability to lead is merit for the most part. And certainly in democracies, you have to earn your keep. So I certainly expect, to a large extent, most leaders in democracies emerge, from hard work, from partaking in the political process. It may be that depending on the circumstances of your birth, that you may have an advantage. And I see this in the context that, in the past, women couldn't vote, and therefore they couldn't hold political office. So in that context, if you were born a male, you're more likely to lead than if you were a female. Thankfully, most of the world has moved away from that sort of disabilities. And so women, for example, can certainly emerge and be leaders, and we have great examples of that around the world today. So to a large extent, I certainly think leaders emerge rather than are born leaders.
All right. Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, Timothy N.J. Twine, says that while they are encouraging Grenada and the rest of the Caribbean to go fully digital with their operations, they are mindful that the populations need to be educated on cyber security and cyber hygiene. More in this Rena Thomas report.
Comprehensive digital transformation is essential to improve efficiency, effectiveness, and productivity, both organization-wise and nationally, to foster innovation and job creation. In Grenada, many reports and roadmaps have been prepared to address either government-related digital transformation, such as on the e-government, or with a national focus on realizing a digital society. However, over the years, individual initiatives in these plans have been pursued and are in various stages of completion, which has resulted in a number of gaps and challenges. Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, Timothy N. Twine, says one of these issues is cybersecurity, which can cause serious damage to a country.
And so part of building out a digital economy is not just the enablers, which is like skills and finance and the platforms and the connectivity, but also the safeguards, cybersecurity, data protection, data privacy. Now, that project that I just mentioned, we have leads. So on digital finance, ECCB. On skills, OECS Commission. On telecoms, connectivity, ECTEL, Eastern Caribbean Telecommunications Authority. And on cybersecurity, CARICOM impacts, leads. You cannot build out if you don't put those things in place.
Going forward, Antoine says employees and the rest of the population need to be educated on proper cyber hygiene in order to mitigate or alleviate the issue.
Listen, you have to deal with skills, giving people the skills, digital skills to actually navigate. People have to get comfortable with this. So people tell you, well, I don't want this digital thing, I want paper, and don't trust this thing, I don't know any. Hello, we had to use digital during the pandemic. For work, for worship, for play, for shopping, we can do this. We got this, right? We are able to learn the technology.
Despite this, the governor says Grenada needs to overcome these challenges and push on.
It's called cyber hygiene. So during the pandemic, we were all in hygiene. Wash your hands, the mask and so on. In this cyber world, cyber hygiene. There's certain things you don't click on when you see it, because that is going to create a problem. Every month in our town hall, our staff meeting, we have a presentation on cybersecurity to our staff. Because at the organizational level, they will tell you the weakest link is often inside. Staff, unknowingly, inadvertently, clicking on things, accepting emails that they should not. That kind of training and education has to happen. So you're right. You're right. But we're committed to doing our part. Now, I'm not going to suggest the central bank by itself will solve that. We are going to do our part. We are, as a responsible entity, central bank, but we're working with partners, OECS Commission, the governments, and so on, because we have to get everybody on board.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
This is Network News from the Grenadian capital. Still to come from us, GUT President General addresses Leicester school woes in Carriacou. Stay with us.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
It's Soca Parang Indie Basket, the Spice Basket. Saturday, 5th November, featuring from Trinidad, Grunta, Baron,
then you go see Bobby Parang.
Marcia Miranda.
Darling, look, it's Christmas, a special time of year.
From Grenada, Carriacou String Band, Lele. Hassan Leke and Steve Theodore. Get your early bird ticket for $60 after you pay $80 and more at the door. And are available at Chucky's Bar, Brendan on the Terminal, Grenada Optical in St. George's, Gittins Pharmacy Granville, Gittins Healthcare Grand Anse, Shi's Bar St. Mark's, Nick and Bites Quav, St. David's Pharmacy, Calico Shopping Center, Main Street, Sottiers. It's another Chucky's promotion.
You know that the National Policy on Sports and Physical Activity will project a new vision for sports and physical activity in Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. The Ministry of Education, Youth, Sports and Culture will commence a series of consultations with its stakeholders starting Thursday, October 6th in the parish of St. John at the St. John's Anglican Primary School to highlight the focal areas contained in the policy. The National Policy on Sports and Physical Activity will also play a major role in the transformation agenda of government and will see the formation of a National Sports Council and the parish councils in every parish. Your recommendations are needed to ensure that the policy is implemented seamlessly. Attend the consultations in your parish and get involved.
Co-op Bank introduces e-payments, our new e-banking feature that allows you to make payments online hassle-free. Log in securely with biometric technology. Make recurring payments easier with automated scheduling. Save time by paying your bills online. Transfer money to accounts at other local and regional banks. Send wire transfers on the go to anywhere in the world. Or send money to friends or family using buddy payment. E-payment. Payments, the swift, simple, and secure way of transferring money.
Welcome home.
You've asked for it, and now it's here. The NLA announces its new mid-morning draw, commencing September 30th at 9:45 a.m. Yes, you heard right. Draws for Pick 3, Cash 4, and Playway will now be conducted 3 times daily at 9:45 a.m., 12:45 p.m., and 7:45 p.m., Monday to Friday. The Saturday draws remains twice daily. And that's not all. Simply place your non-winning Cash 4, Pick 3, and Playway tickets valued at least $10 from a single purchase in the NLA branded box at your favorite sales location for chances to win 10 prizes of $1,000 each. Whoa! $10,000 is up for winnings. Compliments the NLA. Be sure to write your name, address, and contact info on your entries before submitting. Promotion runs from September 30th to October 28th and would be drawn on Friday, November 4th, 2022. NLA, making your dreams a reality while supporting sports, culture, and nation building. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. See stores for details.
My name is Mr. Bernard McIntosh. I chose to become a member of the Ariza Credit Union early in the 1980s when I was introduced by one of my co-workers. Very early after I would have become a member, my first loan was a very smooth and easy sailing for purchasing of a motor vehicle. As a youth, young, early 20s and so on, every young guy got to have a ride, and that was very easy. On this, it's a 75th year of transforming lives. I want to congratulate the Ariza Credit Union. Definitely, I know my life has been transformed because I would have never achieved most of the things that I have achieved had I been associated with a different financial institution. Hey, Nationals, where are you? Are you with us or are you elsewhere? Listen to me. It's not just a savings with Ariza. It's a prudent investment.
Kenny's Trucking and Equipment Services Limited. Now introducing Portland King Cement, Grenada's toughest and most high-quality cement, engineered with you in mind. Whether it's residential or industrial construction, Portland King Cement has been tested to achieve profound results that you can trust. The choice is clear. Choose Portland King, tougher than the rest. Visit Kenny's Trucking and Equipment Services Limited on Dusty Highway. Call telephone number 439-6605 or 440-6605. Or visit our 2 other locations, Westerhall in St. David and Dunfermline in St. Andrew. Now available at Carrico Building Supplies. Telephone number 443-7015 or on mobile 403-1563.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love. Like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Yar, shiver me timbers. What's this? Free tile?
Ooh, free tile? We've got to go capture this treasure.
Full speed ahead!
Yar, with prices like these, there's no need to plunder at all. Free tiles for Christmas is back at Island Style. Yo ho ho! Buy 100 tiles at the regular price, get up to 20 tiles absolutely free! Magnificent!
Remember, when you think tile, think Island Style.
Yar, maybe I should tell my fellow pirate elf, Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh, I think he's busy fighting monsters these days.
Wagiti Supanato.
Football action continues at the Kenroy James Athletic Stadium this weekend in the 12th annual Wangiji Super Knockout Football Tournament. It's week 3, and on Saturday 29th from 7 p.m. Game 1, Eastside 11 Devils comes up against Blast St. David's Football Club. Then at 9 p.m, Queen's Park Rangers versus Spice Mobile Idlers Sports Club. Then on Sunday, another 2 matches. Carlos Electrical Happy Hill U19 takes on Montreal Sports Club at 6 p.m. and in Game 2 at 8 p.m. Antillean Group GBSS versus Hard Rock Sports Club. Admission to both games $20. The 12th annual Wagiti Super Knockout Football Tournament is on. Don't miss a game.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Center officials from the ministry from the Grenada Union of Teachers say they have seen improvements in some schools that are under infrastructural repair, but others are stagnant. Leicester RC is one of the schools the GUT is concerned about. More in this report.
President of the Grenada Union of Teachers, Jude Bartholomew, says infrastructural work on schools across Grenada, Carriacou, and Petimatnik has placed students and teachers at temporary inconvenience. Bartholomew said a recent trip by the union to the Sister Isle revealed there are serious issues at the Leicester RC school that needs government's attention.
We visited as a national executive Carriacou last week, and there are some schools that are on major projects. For example, Leicester RC School, and they're doing a program there with the extension and the renovation of the toilet facilities at the school, and they are having some hiccups there. That program needs government attention. The Ministry of Education, Ministry of Communications and Works. We're not too sure what is the problem with the contractor or contractual arrangements. We have on the compound there on the scene portable toilets for teachers and also for the students. And the problem with construction is that the construction have been slowed down for whatever reasons. So we are asking government to move expeditiously to see if they can solve that.
Bartholomew says the lack of adequate toilet facility can create health problems for teachers and students. He says parents are also hesitant in sending their children to school.
And that is the problem there. I think the major hiccups there, you have the staff, you have the teachers who use, I think, one facility for portable toilet for both male and female. And you know what is the problem, especially with females coming to their monthly business, and those toilets, they don't flush one time. So when you go in the toilet there for both students, even students and teachers, you are seeing people business. And these are some health issues to address, because you have teachers, even and students holding back the natural bodily functions to urinate and to pass feces and such. They hold it back, or sometimes you have teachers having to go to another next door neighbor or somewhere else to see if they can do that, and that is creating a real problem. So much so that there are some parents that are hesitant in sending their children to school.
The president says the project is currently on hold and is calling for a quick intervention.
So we did an engagement with the Ministry of Education, Public Communications and Works to know what is the problem. I did have a discussion with the contractor, with the principal of Leicester RC School and members of staff, and they cannot really pin down what is the reason for the hold up in the project. So all we asking here, we know that it's creating some serious problem, and if that continue to happen, it means that the GUT, Grenada Union of Teachers, for its members would have to go further and probably take some serious action to get attention if we cannot get it on a natural basis. So I don't know what is the budgetary allocation for the school and if there are any problems there, but we're asking the Ministry of Education to pay some serious problem problems and to do that quickly with, let's say, RC School.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
This story to report: Sister Gabrielle Mason, former principal of St. Joseph's Convent, St. George's, died on Friday at the age of 81 following a period of illness. There she is on screen. Her name was often recited by many who passed within her reach as a woman loved by many, and most so loved by her children, the ones she taught at the institution. She lectured, she educated, she molded, she inspired. Even after departing the walls of St. Joseph's Convent, St. George's as principal, her vibrant legacy lives on. In 2002, for example, Sister Gabrielle Mason received the Grenada Independence Award for her work in education. Stalwart. All right, this other one to tell you about: senior citizens in Carrick who were recognized for their years of service. The rest of the details in this report.
Minister for Carriacou and Petit Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Evan Andrews, in honoring senior citizens in recognition of October, the month of the elderly, delivered food hampers to the senior citizens' home and private citizens on the island. Speaking to staff and residents at Top Hill Senior Citizens Home, Minister Andrews told the residents that they are appreciated and that government will be increasing resources to better assist senior citizens.
Our seniors, we really appreciate you, not just the ones in the Top Hill Senior Citizen Home, but throughout the state. We recognize the importance, we recognize your contribution that you have made to Carriacou's development and Grenada's development, and we appreciate that. And this is why this administration, with its transformational agenda, will be putting more resources to assist our seniors and ensure that the people who are tasked with the responsibility for caring for our seniors are trained so that they can assist in helping take care of our seniors better.
Top Hill Senior Citizens Home receives a yearly subvention from government. Minister Andrews commended the staff for caring for the elderly at the facility. He also thanked the elderly residents for their contribution to building Grenada and appealed to young people to plan their future.
I want to pause here a little to encourage our younger people who will no doubt becoming seniors in the not too distant future, to take stock and to take care of yourselves and to prepare for when you get to the golden age of senior citizen, so that you can be well taken care of, ensure that you have your plan in place for when you retire. As a number of seniors are retiring and they don't have a pension, they don't have anybody to take care of them. So it's important as young people we start preparing, and even preparing by taking care of our health, eating the right set of food and drinking enough fluids, checking up the doctor and doing whatever we have to do so that when we get to the ripe age of senior citizen, we can live a little longer because we treated our bodies good.
Farmer Hillsborough Secondary School Principal Cosmos Bettel received a plaque for his contribution to education and community life, while Petit Martinique resident and retired boat builder Paul Bettel was also presented with a plaque for his skilled contribution. Minister Andrews was joined by staff from the Ministry of Social Development. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
A donation of additional freezer trucks and ice-making machines is what has been creating a buzz on social media.
We present the news. You analyze the various topics and distill the issues as they unfold. Your distillation points matter as we're about to highlight them in our Social Buzz report.
GBN Social Buzz is reaching beyond the local platform to share with you what's trending on social media. We browse the World Wide Web and bring to you the topics inciting the most reaction and debate. A donation from the government and people of Japan has equipped the fisheries sector with additional freezer trucks and ice-making machines improvements that would contribute to increased operational capacity and efficiency within the sector.
3 freezer trucks and 16 ice-making machines worth over US $500,000 from the government and the people of Japan were handed over during a short ceremony at the St. George's Fish Market on Thursday. Ministry representatives from both the Ministries of Fisheries and Foreign Affairs spoke of the improved capacity that they foresee for fisheries as a result of these new equipment. Minister for Agriculture and Land, Fisheries and Cooperative, Senator Adrian Thomas, says this donation will further enhance the government's agenda of transformation for the fisheries sector.
Social media users took to the comment section to share their thoughts about this situation. The following views are that of members of the public and not of the Grenada Broadcasting Network. Derek said, Sitters Fish Market needs one too. Keith added, that's good. Useful things governments have to ask for. Glendon said, I really hope St. Mark's gets a fair share of ice machines. Allison chimed in, good. Nice to hear some good news. Ian added, I hope Carriacou and Petit Martinique gets a truck or an ice machine. And Anne said, we're thankful for this great gift. That's what's buzzing tonight. We encourage you, our viewers and listeners, to submit your think pieces on trending topics locally, regionally, and internationally via our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Continue to share your thoughts and concerns with us on our social media platforms.
Next in Network News, eligible retired public officers excited as November 30 inches closer for the retroactive pension payment.
High impact doors and windows can be yours. Now available at Caribbean Shutters Windows and Doors, agents for Domus Windows and Doors. Get custom-made UPVC products with a 20-year warranty on frames and a 5-year warranty on hardware, complete with installation and so much more. Visit our showroom at 11 Frequente Industrial Park, St. George, or call 439-1293, or visit our website at www.domuswindows.com.
It's better together. Tastes amazing. This crazy combo make you want the greatest. Cookie made the chocolate. Can't live without it. 100% goodness. Me want Devon chocolate. Digestive. Rich chocolate with cookie crunchness.
Cookie beats chocolate in Devon Chocolate Digestive. Better because it's both.
101 reasons to shop at Quartz.
Unbeatable prices and the best value. Quality brands that you trust. At Quartz you can shop with no cash. Credit is amazing. Pay in 90 days. Quartz makes it easy. 101 reasons to shop at Quartz. We have so much in store and online we've got 101 reasons to shop at Quartz.
Sunday, November 6th from 5 p.m. Get ready as Megaforce Promotion presents Christmas in November. And we're celebrating with a massive cash money bingo with a jackpot of $100,000 cash.
What's up?
$100,000 in raw cash. It's all happening at the National Stadium, Sunday, November 6th. And the best part, tickets are only $50. This is an event no one should miss. $100,000 cash up for grabs in Megaforce Promotions. Christmas in November. Mega Bingo.
Here is a little known fact. There is only one place in Grenada that you can get an MRI scan done. That place is Spicile Imaging Center. Yes, Grenada, that's the truth. Other centers could offer you other scans, but Spicile Imaging provides an authentic MRI scan. Here's another little known fact. Spicile Imaging has 3 centers. We operate at Grenville, the Carnage, and at the Ocean House, Grand Anse. We provide the widest range of laboratory tests and services. CT scans, x-rays, mammograms, ultrasounds, and a host of other services. We are fully staffed by a team of family doctors and specialists. Call us today at 444-7679 or 406-1500 or visit any of our 3 locations. Spice and Imaging, from seeing the doctor to getting lab tests, scans, and pharmacy services. We are here to take care of you.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
WeatherGuard Pro. For every project, there's only one Pro.
The National Insurance Scheme continues to make it easy to access our services using the MyNIS online platform. Now we're introducing a new feature that allows you to submit your benefit claims from the convenience of your smart devices. No paper, no hassle. All you have to do is log in to my.nisgrenada.org. Select claims, fill out the relevant information, and click submit. We'll take it from there. It's that simple and that easy. Submit a claim from the comfort of your home as you rest and recuperate. Enjoy the convenience of faster claim processing and monitor the status of your claim every step of the way. We are excited to introduce this new feature to better serve you. NIS is changing the game and the way you make your claim. Access anywhere and anytime with MyNIS Online.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Government is making good on its promise to pay retired public workers their pension, starting with retroactive payments by November 30, 2022. Retirees who are eligible to receive pension are also ensuring that they do all the necessary paperwork for their payments. These eligible retirees have begun the process of filling out life certificate applications at the Pension Secretariat. One such retiree who is welcoming this anticipated pension payment is former Chief Medical Officer George Mitchell.
Retired from the public service per se, and it's really a wonderful moment for persons like myself who served this country tremendously over the years, and now we're being compensated per se for our hard labor. And I think it augurs well for persons that are in the service and persons who are going to join the service, that you are going to be compensated for the hard work you did. In relation to going forward on this, I think persons will use this moment to better their lives. It is a moment when people are maturing, and so you want to make sure that whatever you do at this time sort of like enhances your life, that of your family, and the society in general.
For these two retirees, the news of their pension payment was a pleasant surprise.
I entered the service in 1981. I retired in 2020. And I've been waiting since, even though I got a government scholarship. I was told that I broke service and I was not able to get my pension. I'm excited. I'm so excited that I had to fill up 3 forms before I got it right this morning. Yes, so yes, I've been waiting for some time, and I think it's just, those who wait for some time, you will get what you deserve at the right time.
I think it's wonderful, the new government. I mean, I'm very surprised. I never thought I would get it because I was told you have to teach a minimum of 26 years in 3 months or something, I had various things. I went to the GUT and I went to the ministry, and I wasn't really told anything. So I'm just very surprised. I was flabbergasted when they called me because I've been trying since I retired a long time ago to get something. And when the lady rang me, I thought she was joking. She said, "I'm not joking." And I was just very pleasantly surprised.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell told Grenadians in July that the data coming out from the Ministry of Finance is that the retroactive payments are going to be in the region of 60 million EC dollars, and that his government intend to make a payment by November 30, 2022. Back to yesteryear, as teachers took a moment to remember their school days. It's time to take a peek through the GBN eyesore lens.
A good eye catches all. GBN eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
A student of the St. Andrews Roman Catholic School submitted tonight's eyesore. Teachers at the St. Andrews RC School dressed up as students of their past secondary and primary schools on Thursday. The students said the day was filled with fun and laughter. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
They're telling me we have to take a break to get ready for the weather report, followed by the sports news and around the globe.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
was ever a time to keep and stay healthy, it's now. We at Hills and Valley are here to help you take deliberate steps to maintain your health. We stayed true to maintaining the most comprehensive rates while stocking the widest range of medicines and health devices, including personal protective equipment. There are so many benefits shopping with us. You get great savings through discounts for senior citizens and reward cards for loyal customers. Ask about owning yours today. Visit us at Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George, Jubilee Street opposite the Grenville Bus Terminal, and at Hillsborough, Carrico. Our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street also stocks the widest range of pharmaceuticals. We are with you on the hills and in the valleys. We are Hills and Valley Pharmacy.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
You've asked for it, and now it's here. The NLA announces its new mid-morning draw, commencing September 30th at 9:45 a.m. Yes, you heard right. Draws for Pick 3, Cash 4, and Playway will now be conducted 3 times daily at 9:45 a.m., 12:45 p.m., and 7:45 p.m., Monday to Friday. The Saturday draws remains twice daily. And that's not all. Simply place your non-winning Cash 4, Pick 3, and Playway tickets valued at least $10 from a single purchase in the NLA branded box at your favorite sales location. 4 chances to win 10 prizes of $1,000 each. Whoa! $10,000 is up for winnings. Compliments the NLA. Be sure to write your name, address, and contact info on your entries before submitting. Promotion runs from September 30th to October 28th and would be drawn on Friday, November 4th, 2022. NLA, making your dreams a reality while supporting sports, culture, and nation building. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. See stores for details.
High impact doors and windows can be yours. Now available at Caribbean Shutters Windows and Doors. Agents for Domus Windows and Doors. Get custom-made UPVC products with a 20-year warranty on frames and a 5-year warranty on hardware, complete with installation and so much more. Visit our showroom at 11 Frequente Industrial Park, St. George, or call 439-1293, or visit our website at www.domuswindows.com.
Good evening, sporting fans. 6 Grenadians are on the Windward Islands Volcano squad for the upcoming opening round of the CG United Super 50 Cup. This is what we know. The event will bowl off in Antigua tomorrow with a match between the Leeward Islands and the West Indies Academy at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium. The Windward's Volcanoes will play Guyana Happy Eagles on October 31 at the Queen's Park Oval in Trinidad and Tobago. Grenada's Andre Fletcher will captain the Windward squad. The other Grenadians include 2 newcomers, leg spinner Daryl Cyrus and opening batsman Johan Jeremiah. The other Grenadians are Ryan John, Preston Maxwell and Shamon Lewis. Grenadian sports fans and well-wishers alike have just a matter of days and hours to vote for Anderson Peters as World Athletics Male Athlete of the Year. Voting for the World Athletes of the Year closes on midnight on Monday, October 31. World champion in the javelin Anderson Peters is among this year's list of 10 male athletes nominated for the 2022 World Athletes of the Year ahead of the World Athletics Awards 2022. A three-way voting process will determine the winner. The World Athletics Council and the World Athletics family will cast their votes by email, while fans can vote online via the World Athletics social media platforms. Individual graphics for each nominee have been posted on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. A like on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, or a tweet on Twitter will count as one vote. We can tell you too, the winners will be revealed on World Athletics social media platforms in early December. All the best to Anderson Peters. We now focus our attention on the Intersector Netball Tournament. Action will resume tomorrow with Grenada Union of Teachers playing Police Sports Club at 6 p.m. on the Tanti Netball Complex. Last evening, SNL Ballers came away with a 28-5 victory over SGU TAMCC Ballers. Earlier this week, SNL Combined defeated Police Sports Club in an exciting game 33-20. The SNL team led the first quarter 6-2. In the second quarter, they led 13-8, and in the third, they led 24-14. Well, 6 matches were played yesterday in the under-15 division of the secondary schools football tournament. St. Rose Modern Secondary went under to Happy Hill Secondary. The final score in that match, 2-1, while Presentation Brothers College came away with a 1-0 victory over MacDonald College. In other matches played, Bishop's College clobbered St. Mark's Secondary 6-0. GBSS thrashed the St. George's Institute 10-0, while J.W. Fletcher Catholic Secondary were on the losing end to St. David's Catholic Secondary. We can tell you the last of yesterday's outings saw St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary beat their cross-city rival, Grenada Boys Secondary, 3-1. Meanwhile, Grenada Boys Secondary and Presentation Brothers College are the earlier leaders in the under-15 secondary schools football tournament. GBS has had the leaderboard in Zone 2 with 2 victories and 6 points, while St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary holds second place with 4 points. St. David's Catholic Secondary are in third place with 3 points. Moving to Zone 1, PBC are on 6 points after 2 matches. Hillsborough Secondary, MacDonald College, St. Mark Secondary, and Happy Hill Secondary are all on 3 points each. Talk about that one. That is the sports news for now. The marine ecosystems along the rural southeast coast of St. Lucia appear to be bearing the hallmarks of overfishing. That's according to members of a team of marine biologists who are working on a special project there. HTS News has more.
It's called the Southeast Coast Project, an endeavor aimed at preserving the flora and fauna in a part of St. Lucia rich in biodiversity. A team of marine biologists is teaching the next generation of scuba divers from the coastal communities where fishing is a way of life, how to not only navigate the waters, but make sustainable use of the marine resources.
one of the good things was that we got the opportunity to certify new divers from all three of the communities, Micoud, Labrie, and Praslin. These were people who are living in the coastline. They've been spearfishing and freediving their entire lives, and we got to now teach them how to scuba dive safely. We also had existing scuba divers and conch divers that we got to give them advanced training, ultimately to try and make their jobs a lot safer. Also to show them what they should not be doing in the marine zone. For instance, we can see that a lot of the fishermen are trying not to target parrotfish as much.
But the endeavor, albeit noble, uncovered a disturbing trend.
We have been here often, on and off since June. We've been working with all of the communities, with Praslin, with Micoud, with Labrie. One finding that concerns us a lot is that all three of the sites is critically overfished. Overfishing is a problem in the region, we know this, but we thought that when we came to St. Lucia, we would have been pleasantly surprised. On the east coast of St. Lucia, some of the most remote places, the biggest island in the OACS, but what we found is that overfishing is affecting the most remote parts of St. Lucia as well. However, there's a lot of good things we can do, and there are areas in Micoud and Labrie specifically that we will probably be recommending some level of protection. If we establish replenishment zones now, we can, save a lot more of our reef fish for future generations.
Guyana has made a significant leap in its efforts to adequately reduce the gender inequality gap in the country. This laudable achievement was highlighted in the 2022 World Economic Forum Global Gender Gap Report, which was recently released. HDP TV tells us more.
Achieving equality between women and men has been a core goal of many governments around the world, including Guyana. However, Minister of Parliamentary Affairs and Governance, Gail Tashiro, during an interview on Wednesday, revealed that the 2022 World Economic Forum, WEF's Global Gender Gap Report indicates that Guyana has made progress in reducing the gender gap in a number of areas over the last year, compared to 146 other countries.
We've moved from the rank of 53rd to 35 in 1 year. So that's an amazing achievement for us. And then economic participation opportunities. We've moved from 105th rank.
Guyana has also moved from 9th to 1st place in 2021 to 57th in 2022 as it relates to educational attainment.
In political empowerment, we moved from the rank of 44 to 42nd in the world. So we're doing quite well, and to break that down, because I think that many times, people make comments about Guyana, and these reports are very useful to show the progress.
Further afield, doctors in the U.S. are dealing with a surge in young children in hospitals with a virus known as RSV. Symptoms are mild in most adults, but they can be fatal for babies and older people. Coupled with COVID-19 and the flu, the healthcare system is under strain once more. Al Jazeera has more.
The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services reports nearly 3/4 of pediatric hospital beds are currently full. RSV, COVID, and an unusually early influenza season have combined to form what some doctors call a tridemic.
The sheer volume and the impact in terms of outstripping the healthcare system's ability to care for it, I think you're seeing a tidal wave of sweeping across this country right now.
Children's emergency room staff say they are overwhelmed with patients. And a Virginia high school saw 1,000 student absences last week. That's half the student body due to illness.
It's very troubling and worrisome because everyone's getting sick. And she just had COVID this summer for the first time.
Doctors say as people drop COVID-19 precautions, they become more vulnerable to the other diseases.
Stay with us. We'll remind you of the headlines after this. A reminder of the headlines. Dr. Jennifer Marast becomes first Grenadian to be promoted to Brigadier General in the U.S. Army. Former principal of St. Joseph's Convent, St. George's, Sister Gabrielle Mason dies. Delegation departs Grenada for Tobago Carnival celebrations. And around the globe, regionally, marine biologists in St. Lucia warn of overfishing on southeast coast. Internationally, the U.S. grapples with surges of COVID-19, flu, and RSV cases. Plus, in the sports news, Windwards to play Guyana in opening round of CG United Super 50. If you missed any part of this newscast, the repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online, gbn.gd, on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste, that's the news, inviting you to tune in to the Weekend Review on Sunday. Good night.